Alright, hello, this is my senior project video. I am Andrew Killian, and I decided that I would teach myself how to learn basic acoustic guitar. So, to start out, this is the guitar I purchased. It's a Yamaha basic guitar. There's nothing really special about it. It was about $168. I also bought this strap for it, the guitar stand it's standing on, and a variety pack of picks. So overall it costed about $200 to purchase the guitar. So I was at first deciding to rent the guitar, and the man at the store told me that it was going to be more worth to actually buy the guitar. It would cost more to rent it overall. So I decided to buy it because, maybe if I liked it, I would continue. So my intentions with this project came from my love of music. I love classic rock from the 60s through 80s, whatever it is. I actually have a record collection. So right here I have Thick as a Brick by Jethro Tull, Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys, Boston by Boston, Atom Heart Mother by Pink Floyd, Quadrophenia by The Who, and Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. This isn't all of them. I also have Led Zeppelin 1 hanging up in my room. I have another Boston album. I have a bunch of more records, but so basically I decided, since I love music so much, why don't I do my senior project about music? That kind of makes sense, because I could have done something like photography, but I think I'm already pretty adept in photography, so I decided to kind of branch out and challenge myself. Before this, I had never picked up a guitar in my life, so this was kind of the first time I was really getting the feel of strumming and whatnot. And it definitely was a challenge. It 100% was a challenge. I used to take piano lessons back when I was in like 5th grade, and this is nothing like piano at all. It's actually much different, and it's probably about the same difficulty, which I did not expect. But I looked at some YouTube videos, and I asked for some advice from some friends, and now I've learned one song on the guitar in 20 hours, which I think is pretty good for a beginner. So basically, to start, I kind of learned or taught myself how to properly strum, how to properly hold the guitar. Here, I'm going to move this out of the way. How to strum, properly hold the guitar. Let me choose a pick. And I learned a bunch about the guitar in general. So I learned that you should strum over the hole. So you should strum over the hole because it makes it more open, which I did not know, because before I was strumming down here, which made it sound different. I learned that the higher you are on the fretboard, I also learned that this is called a fretboard, this right here. So the higher you are on the fretboard, the higher the sound it will make compared to over here, which I did not know. I didn't learn how to tune the guitar. I am going to learn how to do that, but I got my guitar tuned at the store because he said he would do it for free and that it was no hassle. So that's pretty good. So I've also taught myself how to strum, basically, a couple of chords. I learned all the notes and all the strings, what they mean. So each string is E. So this one's E. This one right here is A. I don't know if this you can see, so let me do that again, actually. So this one right here is E. This one right here, that's A. This one right here is D. This one right here is G. This one right here is B. And this one right here is another E. I also taught myself how to read some of the tabs. And tabs are basically one of the easy ways to learn songs. Some of the tabs consist of these charts. I can put one up on the screen that shows you each 6 strings. It shows you what finger to put or what string to put your finger on, and it tells you which strings to strum as well, using X's and O's. So through that, I learned a couple chords. I could demonstrate a couple. So there's this one. This one is A. So that's the basic A chord. This is a basic E chord. And then I also learned the ones for my song that I was learning, which is Horse with No Name. So this is the E minor chord. And then the next chord that is used for Horse with No Name. Doesn't really have much of a name. People call it kind of an alternate D chord. But it sounds like this. So using these two, E minor, and this alternate D chord, you can play Horse with No Name. And when I first learned chords, it took me a while to actually learn how to switch between chords. So to go like, to kind of switch between them. It took me a while to do that. It was actually a lot more difficult than I expected. And I spent a lot of time just getting down to that switching between the chords and whatnot. I also practiced, when I first started out, I practiced out just hitting each string with the pick, because at first I was not very good with my coordination. So if I wanted to go from here, or let's just say I wanted to go from here to there, I was not very good at doing that at first. So I spent a lot of time practicing that because that comes in handy, especially when you want to switch chords and whatnot. And then I just practiced my strumming techniques. With Horse with No Name, you have to kind of strum like this.
There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills.